Welcome to Divine Hand for another soulful, insightful, spiritual message. Take what resonate, leave what doesn't. Collective. I pre-pulled some cards for our convenience. With that being said, let's get started. So I pre-pulled three cards from our Oracle deck, and it says Undercover Hater. Pretending to support you but envious in secret. Okay, then I have your soul recognizes what your mind cannot see yet. Okay, then I have attraction reveals unfinished inner work. Okay, so what I'm getting with those three cards, those three oracle cards, is basically the undercover hater is a warning about someone in your life who may seem friendly, supportive, or encouraging on the surface, but underneath um they harbor jealousy, okay, resentment, or um confirmation. Thank you, spirit. Or feelings, these competitive feelings towards you. Okay, um they undermine you. Okay, they spread negative energy about you. Okay, or act in a way that creates confusion or tension, all the while appearing loyal or helpful. Okay, so collective, you got someone like that in your energy. Okay, and that's just a warning to you. Okay, now the next one, it says your soul recognizes what your mind cannot see yet. This speaks on intuition, your inner knowing, right? Your spiritual awareness. It's suggesting that your deeper self, your soul level self, right, or your higher self is aware of truths, okay, opportunities or lessons that your conscious mind hasn't fully grasped yet. Okay, essentially, you may sense or feel things without understanding them logically. Your intuition or your instincts or your inner guidance are ahead of your reasoning. Okay, so basically, your soul is, ahead of what your conscious mind can understand yet. Okay, so just follow your intuition. That's why it's important to be in line with your intuition, okay, and your inner knowing. Okay, and so the last one was attraction reveals unfinished inner work. Okay, so this basically highlights something in your life, often a person or a situation, or even your own qualities that seems appealing. Okay, this reflects areas within you that still need attention, okay, healing or growth. Okay, so the attraction or being attractive aspect draws you in. Okay, but it also serves as a mirror, okay, showing you where your inner work is incomplete. So collective, there's some things you need to look within yourself when you're attracting certain people, and you know um to do that healing work so you cannot attract these type of people. Okay, so the first card I pulled was the King of Wands upright. So this is like leadership. Okay, so you might be attracting people that are sexual, that are attractive, okay, on outward attraction, just out, their appearance is attractive. Okay, they may look like a leader, but there's some work within you that needs to be touched on, that needs to be healed. Okay, um this King of Wands represents taking bold action, okay, and being in command of your path. Okay, so taking bold action towards your path. So you might attract people like that. Okay, and there may be a King of Wands that may be a undercover hater because you are like that, right? But the King of Wands is Leo's energy. Okay, or I look at this as fire energy. So it's Aries, Leo, Sag. Okay, so you could be a Aries, Leo, Sag that sits in their masculine energy. Okay, you could be a feminine sitting in your masculine energy, or this can be a masculine. Okay, um, And now we have the King of Swords, okay? And so this is about clarity, intellect, strategic thinking, and truth seeing, okay? And so this is kind of related to your soul recognizes what your mind cannot see yet, okay? So this King of Swords represents your ancestors, your ancient, your higher self, okay? And so your higher self is cutting through the illusions and seeing the truth about people. People that may be jealous of you, people that may harbor resentment and feeling these type of feelings, right? So it could be an Aquarius, okay? And this is an energy that basically gets to the bottom, the root of it all, okay, the truth of it all, okay. So now we have the Eight of Cups, and this is like walking away, okay, from something that is unfilling, emotionally, uh, maybe you're walking away from things that's unfeeling to gain some emotional growth, okay. You're seeking a deeper meaning of life, you're seeking a deeper meaning of things in general, okay, and why certain things happen, like why you must walk away from certain people, because some people are undercover haters. They contaminating your energy, okay. They pretending like they support you, but they really envious of you in secret, okay. um and your soul recognizes that. That's why you're walking away from people like this, right? Because you have healed some things, and some things that this is also whatever you are attracting, right? It could be a King of Wands, it could be a King of Swords, okay. This is that inner work that needed to be done, okay. So you're walking away from closing cycles, so you can heal that inner work, okay. You can finish that the unfinished inner work that you need to heal, okay. And that's what I'm getting with that, right? So we have the Two of Cups in reverse, okay. And so this is like an imbalance, okay. This is an imbalance in relationship, disconnections, okay. This is breakups, lessons in emotional boundaries, okay. So right now I'm seeing, right, that attraction, right, attracting reveals unhealed or unfinished inner work, right. That's that emotional boundaries that we need to set between yourself and people, right. This is basically relationships that were imbalanced, people, connections that were imbalanced, right? So you had to break up with that. You had to break away from that by walking away, closing a cycle, right? And so now these people may be in their head. We got the Nine of Swords. So these people may have anxieties, their worries, sleepless nights, right? Maybe this was your energy collective, right? But because these people knew they were undercover haters, right? And your soul recognizes this, right? So it kept being in your head, right? It kept being in your head, because this is something that inner work that needs to be healed, is what I'm getting, right? Also, the next card we have is the Three of Swords. So that inner work regarding heartbreaks, right? Regarding emotional pain, it needs to be released, right? This is that unfinished work that needs to be done, okay? Collective is what I'm getting, right? Loving situations that broke your heart, because this is under the Two of Swords in reverse, okay. Now we have the Knight of Pentacles. So this is being diligent, being patient, right, and being methodical, okay. Progress, okay. So this is just moving ahead, but being patient and moving slowly right through this healing that needs to be done, okay. That your soul recognizes, okay. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune. So this work is to go in your favor, for things to go in your favor, okay. This is the change, right? This is the change. These are the closing of the cycles, right? This is that karma. This is that destiny, okay. This is events, okay. And so by healing that, unfinished work that your soul is recognizing, okay? With anyone that broke your heart or did anything to you, this is healing that karma, okay? This is breaking cycles, okay? This is healing generational curses, a generational